Zamir White, Kenny McIntosh, two running backs deep to receive the kickoff of B.T. Potter, who usually doesn't allow many returns. This one does reach the end zone, but McIntosh is going to bring it out. Runs through one tackle, fights hard to get out near the 25-yard line. These two quarterbacks, you got JT and DJ from LA, and they did collide in a very fierce
play action, but they're expecting an aggressive Clemson defense and a couple play action passes early.
Comes the pressure ball out quickly, another short completion, and a first down catch by Marcus Rosemary Jack Sate. And it's great to see him back, a guy who broke his ankle and caught that time. So on 2nd and 1, he handed off left side, and barreling is James Cook. It'll be running back by committee. We'll see White, Cook, and Kendall Milton. It might be the most talented of all of them.
Yeah, and then make the adjustments with his communication from the sideline.
Daniel's running out of time here, Kirk.
Yep.
They just got the snap off, 3rd and 8. Got to get protection. Flips it short. Milton's got work to do, and he's not going to get anywhere near the marker. Spector knocked him down, and it's 4th down.
And they're able.
Dogs rush 3, drop 8, and they still get pressure and sack him at the 3-yard line. Nolan Smith knocking the big quarterback down.
It's time for Nolan Smith.
So far for the Dogs. Cook goes in motion. They swing it to him. A block on the edge, but not good enough. Fighting through that block was Simpson. And Booth over there as well, and it's 4th down.
What an effort there by Booth. Defense gets the ball moved on him. I keep trusting him with the ball pinned back deep in Clemson territory.
Camarda again, interesting punt return. This is Will Taylor, who is a backup quarterback and also a receiver. He got out of the way, and absolutely perfect execution again by that coverage team.
That's what you do, honestly. I mean, that's the 2nd time we've seen great special teams. This game.
Uiagalelei 3 yards deep in the end zone to receive the snap. Has time, launches downfield, and a battle on the edge, overthrown. Tried to get the ball to Justin Ross, and a couple of flags come in. Ringo is in coverage.
Yeah, Ringo's a true freshman with great length at 6'2", 205 pounds. He got handsy there near the end of the route, pushing.
Pass interference, defense, number 5. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
First of all, you said, what does Tony Elliott have to do? And you know, he's backed up deep inside his own territory. You can see the left hand clearly.
Here comes the pressure again. Uiagalelei sacked for a 2nd time. They heated things up, and look out for Nakobe Dean. He's going to have a monster season. 17's a problem.
Yeah, 17 and 7. They're very active with these inside linebackers. You're going to get pressure here. You're going to get pressure here. And watch the offensive line step down, and they're just overwhelmed on that right side. There's the ball. They essentially had felt like they were on the road in front of that Georgia crowd.
Kenny McIntosh goes in motion out of the backfield. Daniels is looking over the middle, and airmail to try to get it again to the tight end Brock Bowers, and a flag comes in right in the middle of the pit there.
Phillips.
Pass interference, defense, number 25. The ball be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Good spot, that's who it is.
Yeah, and he really didn't even need to do this. I mean, they're playing zone. See 25 right there, just grabs a hold of it.
7 completions for 30 total yards. On 3rd and 7, Daniels has good protection, and once again, it's that tight end. Brock Bowers is open. He's got 3 catches. It's a first down at the 35.
Yeah, and nobody's across from him. Easy release this time for Bowers. And he's dropping a defensive end, but that's an easy pitch and catch. Maybe his inside defensive tackles.
On 3rd down, ball came out. White fell on his own fumble, and they do move the sticks. Lamonte Bentley made the hit.
Bentley.
Tigers not showing pressure. Only rush 3. Daniels underneath. Sliding catch short of the first down is Burton.
Has a full field read. He works from his left.
Cincinnati, a virtual walk-off field goal in the Peach Bowl. And hooked this one. Hooked it. And a 45-yard drive produces nothing, and we're still scoreless.
Defense.
Both Dogs' sacks have come on 3rd down. They don't bring heavy pressure this time. Shipley makes the catch, slips a tackle, and the freshman picks up a first down for the Tigers. Their first. He got out of the tackle of Dean that time.
Defense realized he's willing to be a runner.
And the bigger the game, the more the quarterback ran for Clemson, right?
Yep.
From the pocket, gets it out over the middle. Caught on the slant there is Joseph Ngata, and the Tigers got something going now in Georgia territory.
And it just feels like a little bit more urgency.
Again, the fumbled snap. DJ shows good poise. He's not going to escape. The timing was messed up, but again, the simple things, not so simple so far tonight for either side. Play action on second and short. An easy pitch and catch. Crosby's Jack Saints got the first down.
Brent Venables is doing by playing so much zone. There's some soft pockets where they're throwing that football.
Third and short tempo. Didn't fool him. Brazil just muscled through a blocker and grabbed McIntosh. And that time they were ready for the fast pace. It's fourth down.
Yeah, they were away the running game. It puts it all on DJ in the passing game.
Last third down they didn't bring the heat. Now they bring pressure. DJ gets it out. Again, miscommunication with Ross. They tried to target him a lot, Kirk. Again, hasn't played since 2019 and not on the same page with DJ so far.
No.
There was Jackson back deep for the Dogs. Spires can do it all. Kind of rolls out, kicks it Aussie style, but it's not very good. And it hit a couple of guys over there. Clemson believes they have recovered. They did touch a Georgia man. Two guys were tangled up at midfield, but it took a bounce.
Yeah, I think it hit. Definitely hit a Georgia player on the foot.
And that is the signal. Clemson football at midfield. First really major mistake so far.
I think it was Milton too. Watch his foot right there. He kicks the ball up in the air.
Just got the laces of the shoe on the laces of the football. Just barely grazed it if he did. Yep, it changed direction after it hit his foot.
Yeah.
Second and 8. In the play action, DJ rolls, wanted to throw back to his left, and now fires for a first down. Ross goes down low at the 36.
He's looking back to Shipley, who was on that wheel route.
Play clock at 2. From the pocket. Intercepted! Jumping the route is Christopher Smith. A foot race. Can the quarterback catch him? He cannot. Pick six, Georgia.
He's sitting right here, and I almost feel with all these short throws, I feel that Smith almost baited him. Does a good job of getting his eyes up, anticipating that throw on third down. He's right where the first down marker is, and then he's got the speed to get away from DJ. Instincts that makes him a really, really talented player.
74 yards on the return for the junior from Atlanta. 51 yards through the air. That's good protection and nice throw in the sideline. Ngata's got it for the second time out near midfield.
That gives you an idea of the arm strength down.
3 for 7 on third down tonight. You need 4. Quick throw into traffic. Tough catch made by Ngata. Pinballing around in there, somehow held on, moves it to the 35.
Well, that is a great job of concentrating and holding on. His buddy, Darian Kendrick, the former Clemson, he's kind of locking in on receivers, and when they're not open, he starts to become very hesitant.
Oh, ball hawking over there was Dan Jackson, the safety. He's reading that slant. It's fourth down. Sides pre-snap. Play clock at 5. Here comes late pressure. And again, misfiring. A late flag came in. They were targeting Ross. Dean was closely covering him, maybe too closely.
Wow. Wow, I feel like Clemson catches a break here. Justin Ross.
Defense number 17.
The route didn't even get to to the first down marker, but he did grab the shoulder at the when he came out of his break. Dean is guilty of grabbing onto the shoulder.
5 straight incompletions. They need 7 on third down. 4-man rush. Gets it out. And again, it's Ngata. They left him alone there. Quarterback spots him first down in midfield.
Yeah, that's a little bit surprising. You have a true freshman in Ringo, and I don't know if there's a miscommunication there. Cerebral guy, too.
3rd and 7 again. Uiagalelei sacked again. Nakobe Dean's been a nightmare tonight.
They're just going to keep dialing it up. They're going to keep pulling these linebackers until you stop them. I mean, especially on third down, they're shooting different gaps. They've been coming on the right side quite a bit, affecting the communication. Uiagalelei make one of them.
White patiently picks his way. That's a nice run. Followed some blocks. Moves the 6 to the 25.
All those positions has allowed him now to be a tight end where he's a better athlete.
3rd and 8. Tigers bring some pressure. Picked up, and it's intercepted. Spector stepped in front of the receiver. And it's Clemson's defense turn to make a play. You had a feeling the mistake might be coming.
Yeah, and I think JT Daniels got fooled because he thought Spector might stay to the inside on the tight end. He's right here. Tight end works here. He kind of sinks, and then he works to the outside. I think JT Daniels is thinking he's going to stay with this tight end, which should open things up out here. Instead, watch what Spector does. Works out to the outside. But again, in this offense, they got to throw that wrinkle in.
Pressure is picked up, trying to buy time, and now he can't escape. There was good coverage. Eventually, the rush got to him. It's Jalen Carter. 4th sack tonight for the Dogs.
On primary, if it's not there, he's in trouble.
3rd and 16. They're going to squander this great field position. Sacked again. Relentless pass rush. They swarm him. Adam Anderson. His turn to eat.
They get pressure this time without blitzing.
Defense bailed him out. Picked it and cost him many points. Milton bounces it. Lowers the shoulder. Excuse me, that's White making the run. And tackle eventually by Charleston. Play tonight.
That's nice.
James Cook takes his turn at tailback. They fake it to him. Daniels over the middle. Catch made. Jalen Johnson down in that depth chart, but he makes a big play to the 43 of the Tigers.
Yeah, little play.
Spot foul. Now to be 3rd and 7. High snap. Daniels gets the ball out quickly. McIntosh fighting, and it's a first down. That was some tough running from the running back.
You just said this, Chris. Kieran play action off of that now. Sets it up. Safeties and linebackers start getting caught up worrying about run.
Take it to White. Lob it to the edge, and no chance. Here comes the flag. Mitchell was being grabbed by Sheridan Jones.
Pretty much a no-brainer on the call this time. Mitchell, a freshman. Jones just completely locked him up and grabbed onto him there.
For both passing games, pass interference calls have been among their most effective plays tonight. Daniels looking right, launches into heavy traffic. Broken up there, a dangerous throw. Brock Bowers was being bracketed that time. It's 4th down.
By the
McCool from 22 yards to make it a 10-point game. And he drives it through. First long drive of the night. 11 plays, 81 yards.
Blitzing often and finding those creases to get into the backfield.
What do they got on 3rd and 14? No protection again. Sack off the edge. Trayvon Walker joining the party. A 6th sack.
And they do a little twist stunt from defense. They didn't have spring ball. Defense is about continuity, playing together, being with each other, and they couldn't do it a year ago. This year they can.
Daniels rolls out, finds Bowers again, and the young tight end is having a heck of a debut. First down near midfield.
Yeah, he snuck behind James Skowski, and all of a sudden...
At all, man, great field position both times.
That's true.
Daniels swarmed and sacked. This time it's the Clemson pass rush getting after the quarterback. Big Miles Murphy like a freight train. Allen comes in motion. 2 by 2. Uiagalelei from the pocket delivers downfield, and running free is Ngata, and that's the huge play they needed. They're in Georgia territory.
Yeah, a great job by Ngata getting off the coverage there.
44 yards. Dixon, the veteran of this running back core, waited a long time to get involved tonight. Scoots for another first down.
And also just good vision. That play was designed as an inside zone play.
Finally. 2nd and 2, out quickly. Catch made on the edge by Ladson. Speedy receiver. Takes his shot. He'll move the 6 again to the 20.
That time you saw Brini on a lane with 2-on-2 out there.
This time, plenty of time. Uiagalelei shows the arm strength and an absolute wrestling match. Ringo just tackled Ladson in the end zone.
That's a true freshman out on an island.
It's a tough matchup on the edge.
Defense, number 5. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
So Clemson marching deep into the red zone for the first time tonight. Progressive end zone, empty backfield. Georgia defense all spread out. No pressure on Uiagalelei at first. They bring pressure late, and he just chucks it out of the end zone. Excellent, excellent job by the Dogs in tight after giving up the big plays.
Really tough to try to throw the ball against that group, that secondary.
B.T. Potter from 22 to get the Tigers on the board. Does his job. Not what they were looking for. 10 plays, 82 yards, but it's back. Georgia 4 for 11 on 3rd down. They try to throw it short, and blowing up the play on the edge beautifully is Booth. What a play, 4th down.
Well, it's not just a tackle, Chris. It was the anticipation and the reading of the play.
Delivers far side, broken up, and Eric Flag comes in late.
The reason a flag comes in there is he never really located the football.
Defense, number 9. Ball be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Samir Speed. Been in traffic tonight. 3rd and 2 from the pocket. Short pass. And fighting and stretching the ball for a first down there is Braden Galloway. So Clemson on the move now in Georgia territory by the... Dropping back, and pressured and dropped again is Uiagalelei. They get him for a 7th time tonight.
They are so strong in the middle. Jordan Davis is lined up here. Watch how he just uses his power. 6'6", 340 pounds. He rips right through 2 offensive linemen. And what I love about a 340-pound guy is...
Territory, 2 plays here to get the 5 yards.
At 5 minutes to go, 3 timeouts, I'd be surprised.
Here comes the pressure. They pick it up. Ball out. Catch made. No, incomplete. Galloway had his hands on it, could not hold it. And Scene was there to make a clutch play. And now it's decision time for Dabo. 4th and 5.
Give Scene a lot of credit, man.
Heavy pressure. Ball out. Incomplete. They came flying up from the secondary, all 3 levels that time. Quarterback had no time. Dogs take over.
Yeah, they brought Scene. They brought the 2 middle linebackers. You're right, Chris. They dialed it up here, and here. Overmatched the offensive line. Just not enough guys to pick up that pressure. With that sugar huddle, quick huddle here.
Play clock down at 1. They snap it. On the end around, it was Cook. And they do move the 6. Move the 6 again. White is the back. He's got it. And he's got a first down, running physically, banging down to the 25, and the Georgia fans and the Bulldog players can feel it now.
Boy, Skowski just missed getting into the backfield.
Almost no time.
Yeah.
White. Forget the strategizing. Don't need to worry about that as he barrels for a first down, and the Dogs are going to come to Charlotte, the Tigers' backyard, and get a huge momentum-building W. The hype will begin to build for this team.
Willingness to play in games like this, and Clemson's going to fall back, but they're going to have a chance to regroup. But this is monumental for Georgia. A big win against a rival in Clemson in a top 5 matchup to start the season.
Not pretty, but gritty. And again, if you enjoy a ferocious pass rush, a lot to appreciate tonight from Kirby Smart's defense. They sacked Uiagalelei 7 times, harassed him a whole bunch of other times, influenced a lot of throws, and made him look mighty uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think that was the goal. As good as he's going to be, he's still a young guy, right?